This is Saturday, November the 8th. This is my Audi, number 29. Haven't yet got the Leasing Steed stickers on. And in about an hour we'll be setting out on a kind of acclimatisation journey just to get used to the handling and the traffic and the map reading and so on. And hopefully we'll get back alive to set off in earnest tomorrow for about 180 kilometres.
Waiting for this first chance to overtake some of the Indian version. See how it goes. Oh, that was great. I enjoyed that. Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. Some kind of religious festival, Christian by the looks of it. 175 kilometres to cover today, so I hope there's not too much more of this on the way. Oh God! Policeman with a death wish. Oh, this is more like it, a little bit of an open road, making some speed, covering some kilometres, just what I need. Interesting signalling. This is a good time to give way. Nice day's drive, not bothered, there's lots of people already here. I've enjoyed the drive, relaxed along the way. Good to be here.
pedestrian or a cycle or a cow in the road, or if you're overtaking, or if you're being overtaken, or if there's something coming the other way, or if there's not much coming the other way. Great excited to overtake a lorry right now, well, very soon. There's something coming the other way with full headlights on in my side of the road. So, a bit of a brake, water bottle falling on the floor. Lorry that's coming the other way with a big banner on the front saying "My God, my all," and I'm now going round a few cows which are running along. And the rule of thumb with cows is it's more important to avoid them than it is to avoid people. And if there's a cow crossing the road, you aim for the arse end because they've never been known to go into reverse. And today's the leg. Today's Monday, and the leg is from Palomar. And I think we end up at Wimbledo Ashfar. So it's actually fairly much straight down the coast, except that we take a more scenic route through the hills on the way down. As Justin said at the briefing this morning, if we forgot to take the turn that I've just taken, we carry on straight, overtaking a lorry. Carry on straight down the N17 and we'd be there about 3 hours early, which was quite tempting for some people.
Guys on the bikes was riding along minding his own business yesterday, and from out of nowhere the king of the monkeys leapt out and decided to leap onto his bike, and they grappled for a while. That's how he tells it anyway. And after sort of 500 metres or so of grappling on the bike, Alan decided that he'd aim for the nearest tree to try and scrape this bugger off. So Alan, for your departed friend, I'd like to give him Muppet of the Day. Yeah.
This is just like the monkey that jumped on Alex's back yesterday. You can guarantee if there's one lone cow, it's going to cross right in front of you. Typical. One of them's going the wrong way, obviously. I think it's straight ahead. This coach go by. Ah well, this is typical Indian roadworks. No cones, no lights, a lot of people wandering around. And there's Jim just running through now to take a picture of my car by the looks of it. Hi Jim. With a bit of luck it won't take too long to get through here. Daring the way there's people just wandering around in the middle of the road. Mad chickens crossing the road here. Enjoy the excitement, thrill of the, I guess, playing chicken. And here's a camel. Something you see in Orpington High Street very often. This is Shimoga City, nearly at our destination. Hotel should be somewhere along the right here, down one of these side turnings.
This is day 4 of actual driving, just starting out on the longest day of the trip, 320 kilometres, advised anywhere between 11 and 14 hours of driving. I'm hoping it's nearer 11 than 14. This is one of the few relatively straight bits during the day, so I thought I'd try and do a diary. Yesterday was a brilliantly scenic day, driving up to Shimoga and stopping at the jog fall on the way. Today we're passing through the main coffee growing area, and we're assured that later on today we can get the best coffee in India, so I'll be looking for that. We're told that the last group that went through this stretch managed to break 3 oil sumps, as there are extended sections. This is supposed to be a main road. There are extended sections of extreme potholes. Shimoga City, it was nice. We got there in time to walk into town, which actually I walked in once and came back, and then a couple of guys were going in a tuk-tuk, so I shared a tuk-tuk into town and then walked back. Did a little bit of shopping, and then back at the hotel I had a lassi sweet and salt, which was a very good combination, very refreshing, and I have converted several others to the world of lassi.
Now in the area of coffee plantations, and on the left there's loads of poinsettias that are growing like small trees. You may be able just to see them. This stretch has got a sheer drop on the left of about 200-300 feet, but we're quite safe because they've laid some pieces of tree by the side of the road to mark the sheer drop. They're not fixed in any way, nothing to stop you going over, so I'll be reasonably cautious on this little stretch. To see some other members of the group. I've spent about 2 or 3 hours without seeing any other cars, so you do lose a bit of confidence as to whether you're on the right road. So this is quite nice to see some others, unless of course we're all lost. I'm on the road to Mangalore. It's dark. Nearly 13 hours, and I've had nearly enough for one day. But I shall struggle on to the hotel. Hope I can find it in the dark. Should be interesting. Oh, it looks as though Lindsay, who's the official Karma photographer, just took a picture of me. Look forward to seeing that when the album comes out. Well, if I'm not hopelessly lost, this should be Marikeri, and at the end of this town there's a right turn onto a main road, and we stop for lunch at the charmingly named EastEnders Cafe, which we're told has got very good, very cheap grub, so I think we're all going to be looking forward to that. Should be there in a few minutes. Well, the Josh is bouncing up and down quite nicely into the pit of my stomach. Hope we get a bit of smooth road before too long. that we come across when you get a nice, smooth, open road. It's such a rare event, and they're designed to slow the traffic down. You're supposed to stop at them if something's coming the other way, but I think like many of these things, they probably cause more accidents than they save. They certainly don't slow people down very much. Very rare, smooth, wide piece of tarmac. And what do we get? A piece of machinery and cows and goats blocking the road. Still, this is on the home stretch. Should be in Mysore very soon. We've got a late start today, so I thought I'd have a bit of a look around the town centre of Mysore.
Thank you very much.
Local cinema, and people queue for the 1 and 9s. First trip in a tuk-tuk, so I thought I'd video it from a passenger's viewpoint. Up with Mike and Jackie today, the couple in the car in front, who very kindly offered to let me tag along with them, save me some of the stress of navigating on my own, and it's been a pleasant, relaxing trip. We're just stopping for a bite of lunch. Jackie is shaking her head. Slightly wrong turns, but I believe we're just there. Yeah, there's the sign. Fairly short day today, only about 33 kilometres, a couple of hours once we're past all these cows. But it incorporates 36 very sharp hairpin bends, so I'll try and get some video to give an impression of that as we go up. Should be good fun. That sign says accident prone zone, drive carefully. That'll be interesting to see if it makes any difference. Well, it's nice and quiet after that mad rush up the hairpins. It was quite exciting. Family tending their allotment. How pleasant. Oh, there's John and Chris just going past. And here we are at Uti, ready for a nice evening meal and a couple of beers.
This is day 8. Haven't done a video diary for a few days, just been too much fun. Currently driving from Uti. If I go straight on here, there's a 200-metre drop, so I think I'll go around the curve. Yeah, yesterday, lovely drive up to Uti, and Uti itself was great fun. I went into town with Richie, who's one of the marshals who rides along with us and hopefully steers us in the right direction if we get lost, although he's been lost several times himself. We went up to a place called Fernhill Palace, which has very recently been converted to a hotel and has a special discount during the first 6 months of opening. And Richie blagged his way in by saying that he was a tour operator for very important people like diplomats and high-ranking embassy officials, and was looking for a really swanky place to hold conferences and so on, and a very pleasant little guy. Spent 3/4 of an hour showing us all around, including the Maharaja's bedroom. And this place was the summer palace of the Maharaja of Mysore, and still belongs to the present Maharaja. And we were told that the original estate was something like 360 acres, but he gave away most of it to the people who worked on his land. Now, isn't that nice? And they've all got their own little plot now. There was an Italianate garden, which you could see the skeleton of, and they're planning to restore that to exactly how it was. So it's really a job for Teresa for maybe a week's useful work. Earn a few quid and pay for a holiday.
Rocks in the road in lieu of cones or signs or anything else, just to indicate they're broken down. Works quite well. Lovely bit of rare smooth road, really pleasant driving, good scenery, relax and enjoy. I find it is really quite pleasant. after you get past on the inside, because there's been a bit of a hold up. Keeping an eye on this lorry because my car is just down the hill from it on a bend, and I don't really want to see him plough into it. There we go. Oh, well clear. And these are the tea plantations, and there's people out there that seem to be clipping the tea leaves. Oh, look at that, just like the picture on the Thai food packet. Got kind of shears with a bag.
Last day of driving, final day here on the road. Last video diary. We left Decady this morning and we're on our way down to the beach at Kerala Backwaters. Some rubber trees on the right just as we're going along here. The plan is that we assemble by the side of the road, all 45 cars, and drive into Kerala, horns blazing, greeted by banners and cheering throngs. Well, the banners will probably be there. Not sure about the cheering throngs, but the kids always seem very pleased to see us. They smile and wave and wish us well. Nice hotel last night in Thickley, and the drive to Thickley through the Munnar tea plantations is probably the highlight of the trip. The tea plants are like sort of Italian topiary. They're so smooth and rounded and bright green, and dotted in amongst them are what I've been told are flame trees, which are absolutely brilliant colour. Brilliant colour, big trumpet red flowers. Just going to have to watch myself through here a little bit because there's a junction coming up and I don't want to miss it. Okay, I'm on the right road. That was Kulapalli, and I should be heading to Palai town in about 7 kilometres. In the hotel last night I had an Ayurvedic massage, which was even more fun. 45 minutes of being smothered in oils, punched, pulled, kicked, tweaked, and generally my bones turned to jelly. Very, very relaxing. Sadly, in the bar about 5 minutes afterwards, I almost choked on a glass of pineapple juice, which slightly undid the relaxation element, but I survived.
Well, we have all assembled almost at the end. 10th day, about a kilometre to go. And guess what? It's raining, but only a few spots. It's all a bit sad, really. Yes, is he getting another one for the album? Not exactly cheering throngs, but a few hardly interesting bystanders. Oh, this is the last